Every morning, millions of people start their day with one simple habit: buying a cup of coffee. It may seem like an ordinary purchase, but for coffee shop owners, that daily routine is the foundation of a highly profitable business. The real question is, what makes a coffee shop so successful? Is it the coffee itself, or is there something much bigger happening behind the counter? The truth is, coffee shops don't just sell coffee. They sell convenience, comfort, and experience. A customer isn't paying only for coffee beans and milk. They're paying for a clean environment, relaxing music, friendly service, fast Wi-Fi, and a place where they can work, study, or meet friends. That's why two cafes can serve almost the same coffee while charging completely different prices. Another reason coffee shops perform so well is customer loyalty. Unlike many businesses where customers buy occasionally, coffee is part of people's daily routine. If someone spends just $5 every weekday, that adds up to more than $1,000 a year from a single customer. Multiply that by hundreds of loyal customers, and the numbers become surprisingly powerful. But earning money isn't as easy as it looks. Before selling the first cup, the owner has already invested in rent, furniture, espresso machines, grinders, staff, licenses, and interior design. Then come the monthly expenses like salaries, electricity, fresh milk, coffee beans, packaging, maintenance, and marketing. A successful coffee shop isn't built by making great coffee alone. It's built by managing every expense wisely. This is why the economics of a coffee shop is so fascinating. It's a business where small daily purchases create long-term profits, and where customer experience is just as valuable as the drink itself. In the next part, we'll uncover how successful coffee shops maximize profits, increase customer spending, and turn a simple cup of coffee into a thriving business.
Now let's look at the numbers, because this is where coffee shops become really interesting. Imagine a small cafe sells 150 cups of coffee every day. The average selling price of one cup is $5, which means the daily revenue from coffee alone is $750. Now subtract the ingredient cost. On average, coffee beans, milk, sugar, and the cup cost about $1 per drink. That means producing 150 cups costs around $150. After ingredient costs, $600 remains. But this isn't profit yet. Every month, the owner still has to pay rent, employee salaries, electricity, internet, equipment maintenance, marketing, and taxes. Suppose these monthly expenses total $10,000. If the cafe earns $750 per day, monthly revenue is about $22,500. Ingredient costs are roughly $4,500, leaving $18,000. After subtracting the $10,000 operating expenses, the business keeps around $8,000 before any additional taxes or unexpected costs. Now imagine each customer also buys a pastry worth $3. If only 50 customers do that every day, that's another $150 daily, or about $4,500 every month in extra sales. This is why cafes place cakes and snacks right beside the counter. They know small add-on purchases can dramatically increase profits. But here's the biggest lesson. A successful coffee shop doesn't become profitable because coffee is expensive. It becomes profitable because hundreds of small purchases happen every single day. Consistency beats one-time sales. The more loyal customers return, the more stable the income becomes. And that's exactly why the world's biggest coffee brands focus on creating habits, not just selling drinks. In the final part, we'll discover how some coffee shops grow into million-dollar businesses, while others fail despite serving excellent coffee. So is owning a coffee shop really worth it? The answer is yes, but only if it's managed like a business, not just a passion project. Many people believe that serving great coffee is enough, but the truth is that success depends on smart decisions, cost control, and creating loyal customers. Let's look at one final example. Imagine two coffee shops each earn $25,000 per month. The first owner wastes ingredients, has poor inventory management, and spends too much on unnecessary expenses. By the end of the month, the profit is only $2,000. The second owner carefully tracks inventory, reduces waste, trains employees, and keeps customers coming back through excellent service. With the same revenue of $25,000, this owner earns nearly $7,000 in monthly profit. The difference isn't the coffee, it's the management. Now think bigger. A profit of $7,000 per month becomes $84,000 per year. If that money is reinvested into opening another location, the business can continue growing. This is exactly how many famous coffee chains started, not with hundreds of stores, but with one successful cafe built on smart financial decisions. The biggest lesson from coffee shop economics is simple. Small daily sales create long-term wealth. One customer buying one coffee may not seem important, but hundreds of loyal customers returning every day build a business that can last for years. So the next time you walk into a coffee shop, don't just see a cup of coffee. Look at the business behind it, the pricing strategy, the customer experience, the marketing, and the financial planning that make every sale count. Because in the world of business, people aren't just buying coffee. They're buying convenience, comfort, and a habit they'll happily pay for again tomorrow. If you've enjoyed this breakdown, you've now seen the complete economics behind owning a coffee shop, from startup costs and daily operations to profit calculations and long-term growth. Sometimes, the simplest businesses hide the smartest business models. And perhaps that's the greatest lesson of all. Success isn't about selling the most expensive product. It's about creating value that people return for every single day.